Someone asked me if I'm ever affected by what my clients are experiencing. There's a principle of positive intention that your subconscious mind is always trying to do the thing that will give you less pain and more satisfaction. And so I see this positive intention as being powerful. And so if somebody's experiencing emotions, sometimes it seems they're experiencing, feeling, and processing their emotions. Often it's for the very first time and the last time, as they actually resolve those emotions that they've been avoiding for years, sometimes even decades. And through my master's in neuroscience, I really have tried to understand emotional reactivity and emotional wellness. And I've sat with my emotions for months trying to process them before I knew hypnosis. And so I have the capacity to be with very intense emotions for a very long time. But I actually wouldn't recommend sitting with your emotions for a really long time, because I believe it becomes a pattern in your brain, and that your brain starts to anticipate those emotions and generates them. But in hypnosis, because of my experience with these emotions that some people label difficult, I'm able to just observe someone and support them. But for me, there's a certain satisfaction watching someone process their emotions, even though it might be difficult for them, because I know that is what is required to get through those emotions, so that after you process them in hypnosis, they are actually flat, that they don't affect you anymore, that all the juice is taken. They're like balloons that have had all the air taken out of them, and they've just fallen flat. So as an observer, and so I'm very differentiated. They're there having their experience, and I'm here just observing. Doesn't have anything to do with me except that I'm supporting that experience and that processing in a very safe way. And I keep the space safe for them to have that experience. I might even tell them to slow down and take their time, so it doesn't become too overwhelming. So I'm just an observer of my clients having a resourceful experience where they access doors that lead to infinite possibilities. That's exactly what somebody said when they came out of trance. That's what they saw in their subconscious. They see paths ahead that they're driving on, and they can't see the end because those pathways are limitless. These are the types of words that people use when they connect with their subconscious. It seems to be a realm of limitless, infinite possibilities. And it's really amazing to see them come out of trance. And when I ask them, how do they feel about their problem now? My clients can't quite recall what the problem was. They have to really think about it. And so somehow, through that process that I take people through in hypnosis, their problem is not a problem anymore. It is flat, like a balloon that has had all of its air taken out of it. And I've talked to other people that do hypnosis, and there's some type of an effect, an observer effect, where whatever insights that people are getting in their sessions rubs off on you by just being an observer. And this seems to be happening with weight loss I've been doing a lot of weight loss hypnosis because I'm a certified specialist in hypnosis and weight loss. And one of the common issues is that people are snacking and they can't seem to stop, or they don't know why they're snacking, or they go into this cookie trance where they reach for one cookie, they black out, they go into this trance, and when they come back to consciousness, half of the bag or box of cookies is gone. And they're not sure where it went, but they're not losing weight. And somehow that has affected my issue of eating and snacking and grazing at night, where I keep going back for more and more, compelled to do it, not hungry, but in this trance that I can't stop. And what happens is, after hypnosis, your problem is not a problem. So you don't need willpower. You don't need motivation. So this is something that has just happened to me. I've stopped snacking. And I didn't even realize it. Because you don't need motivation. You don't need to struggle. You don't need willpower. It just is something that happens. I've just simply stopped it. And this happened in the background because I am just that. Just like my clients get these insights, amazing insights in hypnosis, and then they just become that. They don't have to try. They don't have to use their willpower to be that. By the end of the hypnosis session, they just are that. And that's why when you're being your solution, you don't need willpower or motivation. Your problem isn't a problem anymore. Because whatever you needed, you have found those resources in hypnosis. And when you have those resources, that's not a problem anymore. So whatever was a problem isn't a problem anymore at all.